Hey guys, it's Amanda here with Chiquel, and I wanted to show you guys this adorable long bob called Haute by Jon Renau. So let's first just take a look at the style. So as I mentioned before, it is a longer bob. There is really nothing too crazy about it. It's a very classic bob cut. There's not a ton of layering at all. This hair measures about 11.5 inches in the front, 12 inches from the crown, 8 inches on the sides, and 4 inches at the nape of the neck. So overall, everything is generally one length. As you can see here, there's not a lot of layers at all. This is maybe the shortest layer, and then it just falls all about the same length. Haute is made with a heat synthetic fiber, so you are able to use any heating tools up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit on the fiber. If you know anything about heat defying fibers, you'll know that they tend to get a little bit frazzly and frizzy a little bit more easily. They also tangle a bit easier, causing you to have to detangle and brush it a bit more. So because that's the case, I really do recommend that you use heat on your heat defiant fibers in order to maintain the integrity of the fiber. So anytime you notice that frizziness, go ahead and take heat from a hair straightener, a blow dryer brush, even a curling iron if you want, a hot comb, anything to the ends to get that frizz out is gonna make your fibers look brand new again. So this is what the style looks like right out of the box. The only thing I have done is taken out the zigzag parting and exposed that monofilament underneath. So let's take a look at the monofilament. I do find that the knotting on this is quite visible. So what you could do to disguise that a little bit is take some of your own makeup and dab it on the knotting, either on top or underneath, and that's gonna help blur out the knotting a little bit. This also has a lace front, and I do find that you can also see the knotting on this, especially with this darker color. I'll come up nice and close and get a good look at my pores. So like I was saying, with the darker color, the knotting is a little bit more visible. So you can also take some makeup and dab it onto the lace front in order to help blur and disguise the knotting a little bit more. If you aren't a fan of these little flips here at the ends, since this is synthetic fiber, you are able to easily straighten it out or maybe curl it more in a little bit more. I do find that these are quite flippy and sometimes go in sort of different directions. For me, I would prefer more of like a shaped in bob as opposed to a flippy one. Because sometimes these want to go out and sometimes they want to curl in. So they kind of have a mind of their own at times, I find. One thing that I do really love about Haute is the fact that it is quite a light density. It feels really lightweight on, and in terms of the amount of hair, there's not really a lot. So if you are someone who doesn't like a lot of hair and are into the light density wigs, this is a great one for you. Or if you're someone who is experiencing hair loss and is used to not having a ton of your own bio hair, then this might be good for you as well. And also the permatease is extremely minimal. There's a very, very small layer of permatease at the crown here. And other than that, there's a very small layer at the top and very minimal throughout the wefting, if any. So with that minimal permatease on here, you'll find that the hair is gonna move really naturally and not be so stuck in one position. So I'm wearing the color 6/33. So 6 is a base of a medium brown, and it's also blended with 33, which is sort of a medium red color. I'm currently in some indoor lighting, so it's not showing the color as well, but near the end of this video, I will put what this color looks like with natural lighting on it. So if you are really into these sort of medium brown with red, red tone to it, I would also suggest the color Copper Mahogany from Raquel Welch, which is 6/30. Let's take a look at the inside of this cap. So it has a lace front and a monofilament part. So with the monofilament part, it doesn't allow you to change the parts all over the top of your head. You can only play with the parting in this kind of 1-inch section here. But also you do get the benefit of the illusion of scalp. This is also an open wefted cap, so that's gonna be really good for airflow and breathability. I recommend open wefted caps for anyone who gets hot easily or who lives in warmer climates. Haute also has nice velvet ear tabs, and just your ordinary nape. This is not an extended nape. An extended nape would have about this much velvet material here. So this is just your ordinary velvet nape. So if you are interested in Haute or any other wig like this, feel free to check us out at chiquel.ca if you're in Canada, chiquel.com if you're in the United States, or chiquel.com.au if you're in Australia. Have a great day, guys.